Hello and welcome to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. My view of humanity is a whole new tea. Hi, hello, how are my lovelies, my beauties, my royalties? Oh, don't forget about those Epstein files. And when it comes to JD Vance, that vice president, that disgusting, no good, despicable, ignorant, just fake. And this is all in my opinion. That's yeah, all in my opinion. But I'm gonna have a part two about his appearance on The View and everything. And just the funny thing is, like now that I'm recording ahead of time, like so many of my videos, like I do the day of. This one's the day after. I was gonna record it last night, but like I my mind's going everywhere. And literally right now, I think I have about 14, 14 to 16 different episodes to upload and record. But the funny and see, there was like especially while I was dating my ex, and in my opinion, the monster that's known as his ex-wife is he still doesn't believe me. But it's so funny that the day after, a day or two after the episode comes out about the breakup, now Canva works just fine. It works just fine. Like all of the internet and the like, yeah. And after everything, like, and especially with where she works, she would never do anything like that because she doesn't want to lose her job. She wouldn't do this because she doesn't want to lose her job. But then forgetting about all of the things she did to him that like borderline she could have and should have lost her job. Like it's like I don't know, like sometimes he says like he calls other people stupid, he calls other people dumb, but then he has the nerve like just because it happens to other people, it's like, or just because like, oh, well, she's not going to harm you. Oh, she's not going to do this. Even though she did something like that or worse to him. Yeah. Even though, like, I don't know. It's just, and I've seen it happen with other men too, where the exes all of a sudden hunt me down on social media and all this other stuff. And even with Mr. Spider, with how much his ex was hating on me, part of me, I'm just like, I never get my happy ending. I have the man for now, but it never, you know. So part of me, I'm just like, and the way she treated, like, I don't know. It's like my mind goes everywhere with that because it's like, with you've brought other men to the house, and now you're married to, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm gonna, oh, let's just say great material for novels, because with what she did and how she ran that house and how she ran through him, mm, mm, I've got tea. I've got tea. But I'm dragging her, not him. She the He did it like it was out of naiveness for him. And I don't know, it's just I'm gonna be breaking it down with like some of my anthropology books with like, yeah, there's different topics and different things where I'm like, how did that end up happening? How does someone end up in this situation? But then I watch her and I see it, especially with the action she has done to me. I see it. And now with her new um quote unquote husband, I see it. And the thing is, like, I've never even had to go to her page. Like, every time she's done something crazy or stupid or ignorant, is like, and sometimes I just go to my chat and I'm like, This woman is just, and next thing I know, they're going to the page and they're like, yeah, yeah, and my ex told, like, yeah, he told me almost everything I need to know. But the most funny part is that when she calls me obese special ed, but then I find out, or yeah, on like, she says she has a disability. So that's one part. So I'm like, oh, so the disabled's gonna try to, really? But then, how come my friends tell, like, she calls you obese special ed when she's bigger than you? And I'm like, excuse me, what? And it's like, they've shown me pictures. This woman's bigger than me. So I guess she needs to look in the mirror. Maybe she hates that. Maybe that she does look at the mirror and that's all she sees within herself. But then since now, you know, it's like her ex-husband met another woman with a disability, but now it's more visible. Now she can bully her and torment her and try to make her life. But she didn't know I'm used to the trauma. And now with that trauma, I'll say it all on this channel. I don't care. I don't care. So, okay. Get out that scorching, patty, boiling, scorching hot tea. Extra sugar, extra sugar. Don't forget about those Epstein files. Yeah. And don't forget to check out my Patreon, because with some of the stories I tell and some of the evidence I have, yeah, I'm going to put links in some of the episodes and everything like that. But yeah, right now I have like at least 10, maybe 14 episodes that I need to upload. So yeah, there's some episodes where I'm like, oh, I'm going to put this link in that. Probably not. I forgot. Like if you like with disability life, sometimes with the pain and the stuff that just happens, and then yeah, this episode is based off of something that's been going on in my head lately. And it's really crazy because like a lot of my exes are like, wow, I can talk to you like I've never done before. I can't talk to other women like I can talk to you. I can trust you. And it's like, I don't think I felt that connection before. This is a public announcement because Tomas did this, and uh, Mr. Lakaki. And Mr. Lakaki did it, but then at the same time, it's like he didn't know that I knew to be careful and watchful and not trust him, because some of the things that he told me that he should have taken, where he should have taken to his grave, is how like some of his crime friends, him and his crime friends would do something, but then he didn't want to be caught. So then he put his evidence on the other person. So then when the other person got caught, they got caught with both of their stuff. So then that person got in there longer and stuff. And that's one reason why, like, yeah, yeah. But do you know how many people have told me like things that they should have taken to their grave? Okay. And especially if you're going to be under this influence, keep your mouth shut. Do like, and see, I don't want you under the influence. Okay. If it's puff, puff, pass, hey, do your thing, whatever. But with Lockakey, no, no. But with him, I am so happy he did that, because like after the first time I realized he was trying to get me arrested off of his crime. And he told me, I'm a white man, you're a black woman. Who are they going to believe? Like, whenever he got into the vehicle, I'm just like, what's in your pockets? What do you mean? Oh, no. It's like, and I was like, no, no, what's in your pockets? I should have patted him down, but it's like, but because I told him, if anything's in your pockets and you're in my car, you don't believe me? You don't? No, I don't. And then he would start like fake crying and throwing a fit, and I like he would just I would stand there. You're emotionless, you're mean, okay, but you just tried to get me arrested off of your crime. And it's like sometimes when I would be studying for grad school at another restaurant or whatever, and then he would be calling me, like yelling at me to get to the house or whatever. But then, like within an hour, all of a sudden, he would jump up and need to go outside, and or he would tell me he needed something for my car when none of my property, like you don't own anything in that car, you don't have any belongings in my car. And so, but then he would keep saying he needs to go into my purse. No, you don't. And then I'd realize he was trying to put something in there. Hmm. That's the despicable jerk he was. He was so upset that I was working on my dreams and my goals and trying to make my life better and trying to, have success with getting a career and things, strengthening my educational future. But then he was like, "No, you're a black woman." Because, yeah, like one time while he was under the influence, he told me he was going to try to keep me in my place. Yeah. And he didn't understand how a black woman, like all the, well, he dated a certain demographic of white women. He married a certain demographic of a white woman. Ah, yes, he did. And it's just kind of amusing and funny how he would even say, "You're nothing like the white women I've dated." And it's like, how come they would do A, B, and C, and you're the opposite, and you're like, and he said on TV, normally you would see the white woman doing the things I do, and the black women doing the things that his white exes or his wife would do. And I'm just like, okay, you're stereotyping and you're being like, see, it's like, remember when you said you weren't racist at all, but then I tried breaking up with you because I said I felt uncomfortable dating a racist, and then you said you're gonna take your, like, oh yeah, it's like he went upstairs and got a knife, and I'll stop there, but just say, like, he came back downstairs with the evidence of what he did. Yeah. See, this is the kind of things he did in order to keep me quiet, keep me like obedient and stuff like that. Yeah. But then even no heart. See, I don't respect him whatsoever. But him even tell, like, he was bragging that he used to grow 420 up north and he was the second highest grower, and how everyone went to him. And then even him and his mother were bragging that they used to puff puff pass when he was a lot younger all the time, when it wasn't legal or anything like that. But then she was upset when, after telling me about all of her kids getting arrested, she said it was my turn. Um But then there's other things that he would tell me that he used to do, and it's just like, why are you telling me this? And it's, see, because you know what? Like there's been a couple black men that did this, but like I think it's in the black culture where it's like, I ain't snitching. Like there's some things where you keep to yourself, you don't say a thing. And even with Mr. Spider, and out of it, like, since he is an absolute jerk and I can't stand him anymore. But he is still like, and that's one reason I'm done with dating, because he's the best man I've ever dated, and I'd rather end on that note than feeling like I gotta settle or feeling like I gotta be desperate for a man. So, and he showed me that they're like the literal type of man that I've been looking for all my life. They exist. But I'm tired. And I have so many goals and dreams right now where since he didn't want me, since my dream man didn't want me, I'm just gonna work on my dreams now. It's like skip the man, go for the rest of what I want, you know? But within the first, it's like, I see, this is something a lot of these men, like, so many men are like, I can talk to you. You're so relatable. You're great. I could trust you. They tell me within like a week or a month their deepest, darkest secrets. Secrets these people need to keep and take to the grave. It's like their mom, like, okay, if anybody knows, only their mama should know. Only. Don't tell your girlfriend, because you break up with girlfriends, you divorce wives. Okay, not everybody and stuff. I'm just giving examples. And so it's like, yes, you can be really comfortable with somebody, but you don't know how long it will last. And yeah, some men, after, like, especially when I told them this is not working out, especially the men who told me that either I choose them or grad school, because yeah, that was another situation where he had already told me something that he did. And I'm just like, okay, I want to get in my car. I feel like I'm about to be like, no, that I want to go. I want to leave. No, no, yeah. Because sometimes when men try like admit things to me, I'm like, do they think I'm a therapist? I think they think I'm a therapist. It's like, cause there's been dates where they don't feel like a date. They feel like, and maybe that's because I have no problem talking about my trauma. And some people are like, well, you tell everything. You tell, like, I talk about my trauma. I talk about my misdiagnosis and the church and dating nightmares. And yeah, I mean, I talk some personal, but I was like, I mean, have I really done anything that dark or any, like, I don't think so. I mean, I'm nowhere near innocent, but like like with the amount of men who have either shoplifted or let's see, of some of the men. Okay, 1 second. Okay, because when a man tells me, because sometimes when I ask, why did you break up or why did you divorce? And the man's answer to me is because his ex got like, that, oh, well, one of them said she was nagging too much. And so he had to put her in her place. And then I asked how we put her in her place. And let's just say, yeah, she ended up with some black eyes. Yeah. And so sometimes I'm just like, hold up, wait, like, wow, you're honest. But then they're blaming the woman. So then I'm literally listening to these guys say, but you're not like that. You're so nice. You're bubbly. And I'm just like, so what about if I have a bad day or a bad day in his opinion or something comes up or if we have a disagreement or argument or I'm saying or I do something and he tells me I can't but I do it anyway. Because like there's been a few men where I've met where the reason why they broke up and it's and or during the day like their baby mama calls and then I hear the tone and how they talk to her and then they're like, oh, but you're not like that. See, like you're one of those good Christian girls. And that's another reason why it's like, oh, the brainwashing and like the wife training. No, 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 no. But yeah, it's really interesting with how some of these men, the things they admit and they say, and the fact that they trusted me with some of this information. Like, am I alone? And like, I'm just curious with the men. Do women admit? Like, how much do women admit and stuff? Because I remember, like, oh, I've talked about her before, but like, well, she's a fake friend. Like she was literally only my friend because since I did promotional modeling and I worked with different companies, like independent contractors, there's so many companies. but some of the ones that I was signed on, they kept needing other staff either last minute or to complete their team. So she wants to be my friend so that she can be on my teams. But I mean, I will say I got to benefit from the teams or the company she was well equipped it too. But later on, I found out that's the only reason she was my friend. And especially since I'm older, I'm older than her. It's like I got allowed, or they offered me rental cars to get to the locations too. And so then, yeah, that's when she would want to call up and see if she could share that rental. But anyway, yeah, with her, it's like I will never forget. Like, well, yeah, we didn't date or anything, and no, at all. Ill, her, ooh, ill. But she was dating a guy, and if you've been paying attention, or if you've been listening to a lot of the shows, you already know about her because she is the one who, like, we're working at one of the malls. And now that mall, I think, is going to be an Amazon. Like, oh, I'm so disgusted by it. But anyway, her boyfriend comes up and I think drops lunch off for her. And she's all like, oh, thank you, blah, 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 blah. And so after her lunch break, she comes up to me and she tells me, oh, well, yeah, he's good. He's nice. And yeah, his parents own some stores and stuff like that or whatever. But yeah, I just went on a date with another guy and he is an engineer. He makes like three times more than blah 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 blah. And oh, he's going to be making so much more down the line because he's brand new or whatever whatever. So yeah, once I attach, or once I can solidify this relationship, I'm gonna drop the other guy. But you can't tell. Like, I don't even know why you put me in this. Why? What? Because one, that's disgusting. Two, that's shallow. Three, that's that. Ooh, just all of the awful, terrible things. It kind of reminds me of when the church guy I told you about. I broke up with him, and in order to try to get me jealous, but then he didn't realize I'm not the jealous type or whatever. I'm the pissed off type and not the jealous type. But and like normally I'm pissed off because like some guys, they break up with me and then the next woman they date either, like, yeah, I don't know, it's just kind of funny sometimes. Like with one of my last episodes, I talked about how men either go back to the toxicity that they were used to, like they date me and they're just like, oh, things are too calm, things are too easy, huh. It's like you're always going for your goals. You're never in need, absolute need of me. You don't blah blah blah. And I'm just like, we both have freedom to live our lives. Isn't that the goal? Like, I don't know, but anyway, it's like, but then next thing I know, they're calling me up again. They're calling me up again. I'm just like, okay, well you made that mistake. Bye bye, bye bye. You learned your lesson. Okay, but yeah, she's solidified and she's now married to this guy. But it's like I'll never forget after the second or third date, and he officially asked her to be, in a solid relationship. And then she calls me and lets me know, oh, I'm gonna break up with the other guy. Oh, I'm so excited. What? What? Like, this is gonna hurt the other person, right? And see, that reminds me of Mr. Spider because he didn't care. He didn't care. Like, he was emotionless. This man is like, he did not care. And it's like, and then someone like, and this other girl, like, yeah, when I say, when you break up, be happy and excited about that. I've said that before. And maybe I need to solidify, because especially if it's for your mental health and if you've been through trauma, it's like, and or it's stopping you from goals and dreams and think like if that's the reason. But if you're literally hurting somebody, or if you're doing it for selfish reasons, and you're doing it, I mean, I don't know, like, I couldn't believe how giddy and happy she was for breaking up with somebody because they don't make as much money as in this new guy that she was able to snatch. And I don't know, there's a few other things she told me where I'm just like, but then it was funny because next thing I know, she's trying to look me up and trying to figure out or find things about me. And it's just like, okay, try your best. I don't like, because I don't, it's like, I didn't know if she was trying to blackmail me because I knew her secret, because I knew that, like, she loves the man's money more than she loves the man. And especially when she ended our friendship because she only wanted to hang around married people. And since she was just about to get married, it was like, it was our time to, you know. But yeah, a lot of people have told me their deepest, darkest secrets. And I've I told Mr. Spider to not listen to my channel and everything like that. But this is kind of going out to his friends or family that might listen. It'll be funny if it's his ex-wife. Cause oh, the way she hunted down my channel, the way that no good, in my opinion, she's a no good, egotistical, crazy, awful, terrible bigot. But the way she found my channel, ooh, babies. So if she even listens to this, even though she's evil and conniving and toxic, can she at least pass the word along? You know, just pass the word along to tell him, keep your secrets to yourself. Keep your secrets to yourself. If anything. Okay. I can't stand him anymore because, like, if you're gonna, like, I don't know, it's just, and some people are gonna be like, how long are you gonna talk about this? Long enough so that, because even with marketing and advertising, sometimes you got to say something 7 times in order for it to hit somebody. Or sometimes, like, you might be doing, like, emptying out the dishwasher, sweeping, or whatever, kind of listening, but not really listening. So, yeah. And that one day can be interpreted and included in so many ways, even though it was only 6 months to compare to Mr. No Heart's 7 years. I mean, there was more substance in those 6 months than there was in 7 years. And I think sometimes my Mr. Spider, sometimes he got annoyed that I always talk about No Heart and Lock a Key. But one reason is because I see how Generation Z, I see Red Pill, I see, like, they're great examples for that. I show many of the same screenshots. I mean, now I have a lot more on Patreon, but with Mr. No Heart and Lock a Key and the screenshots, like, so many people were like so surprised that the Orange Man won the first time. I wasn't. It hurt, and I'll never forget when Mr. No Heart was even like, he would laugh at me when I'm just like, if he wins the presidency, you don't understand. And even though he heard his own ex wife say that she couldn't wait to buy me and whip me until I pass away, it's like a lot of the things that I saw within the relationship shows me politically, shows me the current events, shows me to the today it makes sense. And so that's why I talk a lot about these fools, because to me, the interpretation, it hits so hard and it hurts. But anyway, thank you so much for listening to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. I am a woman, I am of color, and I am handy capable. But most importantly, I am human and you're human too.